Abdullah ibn Umar, the great Sahabi, Sayyidina Umar's son. It's in a hadith in Bukhari. It's interesting. One dream he had as a young man, unmarried. And this other dream indicates it must have happened maybe at a later point. He had a dream as a young man, unmarried, used to be, that he saw himself being brought by two angels to the pit of hell. He was shown hell. And he said, I looked and he describes it as like a well, like a pit or like a well. And it had like iron walls and things. And he said, in it, I saw people I knew. He said, in it, he goes, I saw people I knew. He goes, I woke up the next day, I told Hafsa, radhiallahu anha, what I saw. Then Hafsa, radhiallahu anha, she told the Prophet ﷺ. And the Prophet ﷺ, you know what he said? He said, you know, your brother, Rajulun Salih, is a good man, but only if he'd spend the night in prayer, like he does something of the night prayer, tahajjud. Yeah. Salim, the son of Abdullah ibn Umar, he later narrates this hadith and he said that, he goes, and seldom would you find that my father would sleep through the whole night. Like, not the case. He'd always pray. From that day on, always he prayed tahajjud then, always. After he was told from Hafsa, the Prophet said this, he's a good man. But if he was to spend a bit of time in night prayer, it would be better, you know, like, Okay, then what happened? Sometime later, it's safe to say, he has another dream. This is one Sahabi, Abdullah ibn Umar. And in this dream, he sees himself in Jannah. And in his hand, he's holding a silk brocade. It's a hadith in Bukhari as well. Like a cloth, silk brocade. And he said, with this cloth, he said, wherever I would wave it in the direction, he said, I would fly to it, wherever it was. He said, I came and he goes, then I told the Prophet that this is what I saw. As I was in paradise and I had this silk brocade and wherever I would wave, in what direction, I would fly to that place in Jannah. And the Prophet, you know what he said to him this time? He said, he came up and he told his Hafsa again. He told Hafsa this dream. First dream, second dream, he's got a good sister, innit? You speak to his sister. So he goes and tells his sister again. And his sister then tells the Prophet. And this time, another Prophet said, he goes, he's a righteous man. Indicating what? He had established the point I'm saying this is why? Because for many of these people, Sahaba, these things we talk about, you know, seeing Jannah, some of them, they had some serious experiences, you know, like, and obviously those are dreams and they're not like the real thing, because the real thing is the real thing, as you'd say, but it's an experience of it, right? That in that sense is understood as, when confirmed also by the Prophet, that this was what you saw was hell and this is what you saw was Jannah. Right? The point is here, when Allah is saying that to us as average believers now, right? There's a sense of what? That there is something here to be realized. Yeah? Which means that when we read ayahs of Quran, we read the hadith, etc., on paradise, on hell, we're being asked to reflect. It's not just we're being asked to like, hey, what is this? And when